Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music, Saturday breakfast. Good morning, 9:31, and time to jump into this.
It all comes down to this.
It's now time to catch up with our eye on the Stags, Jake Topliss.
And I'm very pleased to say a very good morning to Jake Topliss. So, Jake, we have to touch on last weekend, of course. We had a little bit of a chat ahead of the game. I think we both went into that a little bit more confident than maybe we should have done.
I think quite a few of us did, to be fair, mate. I think the Sheffield United fans were the pessimists and we were the optimists. And, first half, I thought we did all right. Thought we matched them. Probably should have scored. Tyler Roberts had a couple of chances, didn't he? But, second half, the class showed. Very poor goals to concede as well, I've got to say. I mean, the first one, he was onside. He shouldn't be onside, though. I think it was John Russell playing him onside. That shouldn't be happening. That was disappointing. I think it, in many respects, it calmed them down a little bit. Second half, it just looked like we ran out of steam. I think, fitness was looking a bit groggy, should we say, and very poor defending from a corner. I think Liam Robertson goal prevents that goal happening. I don't mean he saves the header. I think he comes out there and punches it. It was, pretty much on the 6-yard line, really, the header. So that was a bit disappointing. And the third goal comes from our attack. So, I think fitness maybe not quite just there yet.
Well, yeah, and I think, one of the things we did say is, I guess if you're at the cup competition, you concentrate on the league, and of course playoffs is what we, ideally automatic, but playoffs is what we're hopefully targeting for this year. However, then you hear Nigel Clough's interview this week saying, we're not quite there yet, and it maybe hints to a slower start to the season, and that's what you saw last week.
Yeah, I mean, last season we lost the first two games, away at Burton, at home to Donny. It's home to Donny again today, so I'm sure they'll be fancying the chances with that last season. But, I appreciate the honesty from Nigel. I really do. I'd rather him be like that than say, we're going to do it and then we play bad, you know what I mean? So I appreciate the honesty, definitely. Just think as well, the sort of lack of pace in the final third was a bit of a concern last week. I don't know whether that's just the case of, because a few comments saying that Goldrick and Roberts shouldn't be playing alongside each other, which I suppose he is experimenting at the moment, Nigel, not knowing his best team. So I think there's an element of that to come into play, not knowing your best team just yet. Well, he will know his best team soon. Obviously losing Will Evans, did that come at a surprise or was that expected? I mean, who knows? Because things like this can sort of leave a bit of a dampener on the dressing room and team spirit, if you know what I mean. So there's all these things to take into account, really. But I think fitness was the main thing I took out of last week's game, really. I know it's still a higher class of opposition, despite what Sheffield United fans are saying about their own team this season, but it's still a higher class of opposition, and I think, like Nigel said, it's going to take a couple of weeks to get up to full speed. I think might be set the tone for the first couple of weeks.
Well, of course, and you touched on there, of course, players leaving. It can unsettle things, but of course, it does mean it gives space as well to bring in, a late loan signing before the start of the season, coming in probably to play left back, I would imagine, or left wing back.
That's right. I know Dodgson's been brought in to do just that. I've heard mixed about him, because I gave my thoughts on my other social medias. A lot of Burton Albion fans commented saying, good signing. A lot of Stockport fans saying, I'm glad we got rid of him. So it's 50-50. I hope he's a pacey winger, is what I'll say, because, there was, like I mentioned there, a lack of pace in the final third was a bit of a concern. So I hope he can bring a bit of pace, because, we play against somebody quick, and with the fitness level we're at, we'd be in trouble at this stage. So, that's what I'd hope from Owen Dodson at this stage, really.
Well, look, we're going into, as you say, we unfortunately didn't start last season well. There are hints it may be a bit of a slow start to the season. We still finished 10th in the league, so above Doncaster, so a home advantage. Are we going in today as favourites?
Tricky one, really. I think we're evenly matched at this stage. I mean, not sure how Donny, his season's been. I've not kept an eye on him, despite me having a few Donny Rovers mates who I'll be seeing this afternoon. I think they're feeling a bit confident. what the season they're in for. Maybe they'll be in for another one to last season, mid-table, just a bit better perhaps. Yeah, I think it depends on that really. And like I said, there's always a little bit of a rival. We've always had some good games against Donny Rovers, haven't we? So I think there'll be an element of that into it a little bit. I know we've got our rivalries around here, Spy Rights, Notts County and a few others, but like I say, Donny Rovers falls into that category a little bit. You know what I mean? So I think there'll be an element of that as well. I mean, they'll bring a sellout as well, so the atmosphere will be pretty good. So, yeah, it's one of them really, mate.
Well, okay, I'm going to put you on the spot before I let you get on with the rest of your morning. Let's get another prediction out of today's game, but also I'd like a prediction of where we finish the season, what league placing we finish the season. So let's start with the game and then go into the season prediction. And yes, you're on the spot now.
Get some pelters for this, I think. I don't think we'll win today. It'll be a 2-2 draw.
Okay, start the season with goals and at least a point. 2-2. We'll take that maybe.
Look, yeah, I just think the goals we've conceded lately have been very, very poor. Nigel's addressed that. Some time to get out of that.
Okay, and then let's move on to the season prediction. Where do you think, come the end of the season, where are we going to be sitting in the table?
Oh, yeah. I hate to say it. Just going to miss out on the playoffs.
Okay, well, look.
Got that feeling. I think we're going to finish 7th.
Well, hopefully you're wrong, and what's going to happen is
hope I'm wrong.
We get the 3 points today, and all of a sudden, when you and I chat next week, you might want to readdress that league positioning. And I think for a lot of Stags fans, though, you're probably echoing current feelings and what, as I say, what we heard from the manager. And you're absolutely right in terms of you appreciate it when a manager comes out with that level of transparency and honesty for the fans. And, well, we will be catching up with Jake the same time next week.
Don't miss Best of the Best.